Over the past year, firefighters have done what they said we couldn't. After a decade of falling pay, we mobilised for our first pay strike in 20 years. Because we stood firm, we now have an improved pay deal.
There is a mood of resistance growing in this country.
We've rallied, we've mobilised our colleagues.
We've dominated the airwaves.
What percentage are you looking for?
We've marched on Parliament. We smashed ballot after ballot.
We've shifted our employers again and again.
From last June, when we were offered 2%, to November, when we mobilised to reject a 5% offer.
Across the UK, 88% of Fire Brigade's union members who voted backed strikes, which could take place before the end of February.
This campaign isn't just about media performances or negotiations, it's about our members saying very clearly to the government and to the employers that they need decent pay.
The people who won this are the tens of thousands of FBU members who dug their heels in and forced a concession.
10, 12 years we've had pay restraint now, where our real wages have fallen behind the cost of living.
But we can't be complacent. This deal isn't perfect, and we've made that clear in our briefings to members.
It doesn't undo over a decade of attacks on jobs and attacks on conditions.
But it does allow us the opportunity to go forward, to build on our campaign and make our case for investment in our service, for decent pay for the future. And that campaign starts right now.
They talk about safety. What utter hypocrisy! They have slashed our service to bits for nearly 20 years.
We only got this far because of two things: the threat of effective strike action and our ability to negotiate directly with our employees.
This government wants to take away your rights. They want to take away our right to collective bargaining through the National Joint Council. They want to impose a government-appointed pay review body to determine your pay and conditions.
It wasn't firefighters or teachers or nurses who caused the economic mess we are in.
We won't stand for this type of authoritarianism, and we won't tolerate an underfunded fire and rescue service, which is unsafe for us and for the public we serve.
We've seen the worst cuts in our service in history, more jobs lost than ever before in history, fire stations closed on a record level, fire engines axed.
This campaign was just the beginning.
I see an uprising of workers across this country. We will not stand by, we will rise up, and we will be united, and we will win this.
We've shown that we can unite.
We can move our employers, we can win concessions, we can say no.
We now need to campaign for investment for the long term in the fire and rescue service and for decent pay for the long term for firefighters.